This is the Republic Monument in Taksim Square that shows Atatürk leading the people of Turkey. In 1929, there was a population exchange between Greece and Turkey. Many Greeks were forced to leave Turkey. Of the few Greek remnants in Istanbul, one is the Church of Rome, a Greek Orthodox church. Another is the Chora Museum that has beautiful church murals. From Taksim you can take the tramway or walk to Istiklal Street, one of the busiest streets of the new city. This is where musical bands, painters, and performers have a chance to begin their career. All the brand names are stacked one beside the other, but of course the traditional shops are prominent too. This is pide, a traditional Ottoman bread. We call this rumali roti in India. That means a handkerchief bread. We spin it in the air, but use the rounded upturned skillet to roast it, just like here. How do you check the pulse of a nation? Check out its bookstores, which also has a loud music playing. And what are the cinemas they are watching? Family stories, some comedies, a little body sometimes, war sagas, but all of them Turkish films. Sounds like all is well with the country, health wise. But oh, here is something interesting. Creative addition on the creator's workmanship. And of course, the place is full of cats in various pleasurable postures, from being patted by passers by to sitting on the lap of a guitarist. Kebabs are the most common meal, it seems. A fire at the back cooks the meat that is rotated on that axle. Kebabs are served with naan bread, called lavash, taken from Armenian cuisine. Sorry, I take that back, since it seems the origin of food is a disputed subject. When I asked if the baklava was Greek, my Turkish friend said, no, these are Turkish sweets. This is a college. Several consulates are clustered together, including the Dutch consulate, exposing a side wall bearing political messages. The Mevlevi Dervish order, started by Jalaluddin Rumi in the 1200s, was a Sufi sect that flourished all over the Middle East. A secular Turkey banned the order and closed down the Mevlevi Hanesi. In the 1980s, this place was reopened and made into a museum. Performances are held in the Sema Hall, but dervishes don't stay here anymore to practice their austerities. The museum has a calligraphy section where one sees how a culture that cannot use human forms to worship uses the written language to convey their devotion. The Galata Tower is at one end of Istiklal Street. The word Istiklal means independence in Persian. This tower was built by the Genoese in 1348 as a watchtower. One gets a wonderful view of the city from here. It is a full moon night, and the bridge that connects Thrace with Anatolia is lit up. The Galata Bridge was once the only bridge that linked the old and new cities. Now there are 5 bridges. Walking along Galata Bridge, you smell smoked sea bass, which is served with long peppers. A string of anglers are clinging to the edge, looking down at the water. They are here, come snow, come rain. The view of the Yeni Mosque on the banks of the old city is magnificent. At night, the lights, illumining the domes at different angles, act as magnets to the eyes. It is hard to turn away from it. A few paces away is the Egyptian spice market, from where one can get the choicest dried fruits, and of course spices from all over the world.